There are so many new players, and I feel like so many people are not caught up on the new meta. Now, this is the top 3 healer builds for Shinobi Striker.
I lost gang numbers, I can't act cool. I got gang scriptures in my tattoos. I was running from the police in my trap shoes. Posted trying to flip 100, I come back full. Come from nothing, but I blossomed to a tycoon. Betrayal scars can't stop.
We've had one DLC for healer since my last video about the top 3 healer builds, so we're going to talk about the meta changes with that reanimated Itachi DLC. For the first jutsu, you're actually going to need Lighten Boulder, which you can get from the Inoki jutsu. Now, what this exactly does is gives you a boost in your secret technique and makes you move faster and also get your ninjutsu back, and it gives it to all your allies. Next up, we have Cellular Extraction, which you can actually get from the Sakura VR Master. You'll also need the heal tag for this 4v4 build. For the ultimate, you're going to use the Mind Transfer Jutsu, which you can get from Ino. Normally, I try to get videos out as fast as possible and not go into much detail, but today I need to go into full detail or you'll mess something up. The first jutsu is Lighten Boulder, right? So what are we using Lighten Boulder for? We're trying to improve our teammates' special gauge technique, and we're trying to make them faster with ninjutsu cooldown. It's a very important jutsu, but does have a long cooldown. Cellular Extraction is one of the best healing jutsu of all time. Now, this gets rid of all status elements, and it's a powerful burst heal. It has a moderate cooldown time, but the one thing you need to know about this, you need to save it, because if you use it too fast, somebody's just going to put some burns on your teammate, and they're eventually just going to burn out. So a few things about Ino ult that you definitely need to know is that you cannot use it in the air. It just won't work. Now, it's a 2-part jutsu, and you can be hit if you don't get everybody in it just like that. And you don't want that because you'll easily die. Take a look at my special gauge when the opponent uses their Ino ult, and I get out of it, but I still lose a lot of my gauge. Now, that's a big effect, and that's why it's meta right now, and a lot of people are spamming it. And I don't know if I should tell you this, guys, but you can double cast it. We're going to need to boost that secret technique, and we're going to need your max health on those pants because we need you to stay in the fight, and that ninjutsu cooldown is essential. The second build is going to have Yasaka beads, which is from the reanimated Itachi DLC. The next jutsu is going to be Heavy Boulder, which you should already have in your healer class, but we'll talk about it more in detail. For the ultimate, we're going to be using 6-pass Massive Rasen Shuriken from that Naruto Uzumaki in the last battle DLC. There is only one drawback with Yasaka beats, and that is his ninjutsu cooldown. Now, you can literally tank any ultimate, or at least most of them. The other thing that I really like about this jutsu is his power, and I also like that it staggers opponents, and guess what? It's a flying projectile. Let's talk Heavy Boulder. I think you haven't used it too much, and you should, honestly. Listen, Heavy Boulder allows you to have a super great defense buff, but did you know that Heavy Boulder also breaks guard and slows down your opponent? Yeah, we're using that defense buff, and we're using Yasaka beads to be a giant tank. We're a walking army tank. Now, there's a huge drawback with this ultimate. Now, listen, it does take a while, but once you get it, you are without a doubt going to kill somebody, and if you don't, you do heal all the way back up. So it's pretty great. For this build, you're going to need to boost your ninjutsu damage, and you're going to need max health because healers are honestly squishy and easy to kill for like just health reasons, not because they can heal, blah, blah, blah. I'm not getting into that. If you feel like they're not easy to kill, each their own. But listen, accessory skill, we're going to break those guards because, hey, a lot of people be blocking, and we're trying to break those guards. The first jutsu on the last build is going to be from, again, Naruto Uzumaki, the last battle. Truth-Seeking Orb. And we have Yasaka beads yet again. And for the ultimate, we're going to go ahead and use a free one. We're going to use the Sarada VR Master Uchiha Shuriken. This one packs a punch. If you haven't tried Yasaka beads to counter ultimates, you should, because they do it. It is OP, I'm telling you. Recommend you try it. Truth-Seeking Orbs allow you to become a giant pinball that you can smack people around with, and it does a lot of damage. Now, if they smack you with those balls, you are not going to have jutsus. Let me go ahead and be honest with you, though. Some jutsus actually do break the Truth-Seeking Orbs, but it does look good when you throw those Truth-Seeking Orbs right over where you threw those balls at. Now they have no jutsu, and their health is low. Yeah, these things go together like buttercream and sauerkraut. Now, the Sarada ult Uchiha Shuriken allows you to take health back, and you can kill multiple targets with one shuriken. It blows up on contact, but it is sometimes hard to hit. While in both the Truth-Seeking Orbs and the Susanoo, you will not be able to get hit by jutsu or ultimates for the most part. There's a few jutsus and ultimates that can knock you out of those, but that's neither here or there. It's still a giant tank build that does a lot of damage. If you are not using the Sarada ult Uchiha Shuriken, you're really missing out because it does heal you and it does incredible damage. Guys, I'm telling you right now, you need to at least try it, and it's free. So all those people who don't want to buy these DLCs or don't have them or don't have the resources to, go ahead and use Uchiha Shuriken. it's really one of the best ultimates for healers. To no one's surprise, we're going to go ahead and use power in spades. That boost ninjutsu damage is too good not to put on, and we're going to use that boost max out. All these builds are going to have that because, again, healers are squishy, and we need to break those guards. I'll see you guys in the next one. I hope you have a great day.